You could be anywhere in the world prepping for your fantasy football draft, but you're here with me. You know that moment when all the big names are taken off the board and there's still a lot of solid options available, but you didn't do your homework? Welcome to Fantasy Football Breakdown with Sherrod Martin. We got our certified ballers. These are the guys we can count on week in and week out to bring it. The sleepers, ready for a breakout year or a comeback season. If you hear me say stash them, if you got room on the bench early, grab them. Keep them on your radar. Hey, gotta see if the coach see what I see. Let's go. It's time to kick off the season with your boy. Jacksonville Jaguars under new management. Don't underestimate coaches and scheme as you get a feel of the upcoming season. Head coach Doug Peterson, previously Philadelphia Eagles head coach, defeated the Patriots in Super Bowl 52. What I remember was he took the necessary chances that most coaches would be scared to make. Instead of taking a field goal, he knew he needed 7 to give his team a chance to win against Tom Brady. And that's the kind of guys it's going to take for us to bring home that fantasy championship. Reporting in Jaguars press, football in its simplest form is all about mismatches. Finding the gifted players whose rare and unique talents and skill sets give a team the ability to find those mismatches to make it even more spicy. Offensive coordinator Press Taylor reunites with Doug Peterson in Jacksonville. Taylor was responsible for collecting gadget plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, which included the Philly Special. Remember, Super Bowl against the Patriots, bold play call with the game on the line, which was an iconic moment. Press Taylor introduced the Philly Special for the playbook, so when it comes time to pull a rabbit out of the hat, it was successful. Now, with that in mind, the Jacksonville coaches alone, to me, is going to live on the edge. They're going to put confidence into their players like, look, we're going to put it all on the line for you. And them the kind of coaches you want, they're going to bet on you every time. Jacksonville is loaded with potential. Top quarterbacks taken off the board, don't panic. Put Trevor Lawrence on your radar. Trevor Lawrence, sleeper. I will always love a quarterback that's mobile. Doesn't look to run, but always keeps something in the bag. And he has a cannon. Rookie year, Trevor had 12 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Hey, men lie, women lie, number don't. But we got to get him back to what he used to do in Clemson. 90 touchdowns, 17 interceptions in 3 years. Trevor got the ability, and Doug Peterson has the mastermind to dial up the plays. Hey, talent is there. Just had bad leadership rookie season. Travis Etienne Jr. Big concern is he healthy. Then after that, can he handle the workload? He will be a guy that can align at multiple positions, main spot running back, but will also get touches at wide receiver. I love a two-way player. Opportunity for more points. And it also don't go unnoticed the relationship between Trevor Lawrence and Etienne Jr. They had success in college at Clemson. Now, the zone read, RPO option, when you got chemistry, that's going to be dangerous. Now, James Robinson rehabbing from Achilles injury. He a dog, but the best availability is availability. So be on the lookout for Ricky Snoop Connor out of Ole Miss, 5'10", 222 pounds, with a bruiser run style. Many factors come into play on this one. Definitely one to keep on your radar. Wide receiver, Marvin Jones Jr., 120 targets, 73 receptions, 832 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns, ranked 35 amongst wide receivers in fantasy points. 120 targets, he will give the opportunity to make plays based off chemistry. Anytime someone gets over 100 targets, to me, that's a relationship and a commitment. Always serious between him and Trevor Lawrence right now. Christian Kirk, new addition, big play potential, has good hands, speed, run good routes, ranked 27 amongst wide receivers in fantasy points. But it's not if, but when do you think you will see the connection between him and Trevor Lawrence? In Arizona, he is coming off a career high season, 77 receptions, 982 yards receiving. His career high is 6 touchdowns. A lot of experience and built to contribute right now. Laviska Shenault, 4'5", 6'1", and a football player. Good at making guys miss and a tough runner after the catch. 100 targets, 63 reception, 619 yards receiving, averaged 9.8 yards a catch with Trevor Lawrence. Did have no touchdown, but like I said earlier, anytime that a receiver can get over 100 attempts, they got a connection with the guy and they get the opportunity. Big year for the tight ends in Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, sleeper, new addition. His rookie season was his best year, 64 reception, 722 yards, 6 touchdowns. Sometimes new coaches and new teams bring new opportunity. This is a guy that comes to mind when Doug Peterson talks about creating mismatches. He's a tight end, runs a 4.42 in the 40, 6'3", 235 pounds. Then you turn around, got Dan Arnold, 6'5", 240 pounds, 11 games, 51 attempts, 35 catches, 408 yards, average 11.7 yards a catch. Big guy that can catch and very athletic, finds open space and have the capability to position himself between the ball and the defender, which makes him hard to cover. Let me sum it all up for you. I decided to change shirts to see if you would notice. And that's how I feel about Jacksonville Jaguars coaches after 1 year. This season, hadn't even got started and the Jaguars already got better. You can have all the talent in the world, and if you misled, you won't be the best that you can be. I promise you. Jaguars got the coach with the game plan. And they got the players to execute the mismatches. Stay tuned as we continue to prep for the fantasy draft and our fantasy breakdown with Sherrod Martin.